Buick, give him a chance to come through shit. Niggas be pussy, they running, they mad, they try to spin back on some females, he stupid. Shoot him like Bruce, first order a medium rare, get a slice and watch him lose his fluid. I don't know why these niggas just copy the speed, they go run to the net like he boom shit. They don't do shit, I'm feeling like Craig. Oh, I get the brick when I'm swinging, I'm knocking niggas out, they dreads like I catch them. Turn to a memory, boy, you see RP and all his breath like what like club, hop, I feel it. Give him a chance to come back like shit. Niggas be pussy, they running, funny. Have you seen Brunson niggas turning red like this is a message to all of them niggas that did think step this shit bigger than me. Remember the days when it was me and the Brody, 2 deep, making 7 niggas flee like battle, bitch. She got some classes, I know she really for the team. Cause after I'm through shaking these Gerbers, I'ma just slide and blow a little steam. Like don't need a heater, I'm still toting on Stacy in case a nigga wanna meet her. Slide up providers, the only way niggas feel useful to come out sitting from the bleachers. Making it higher, don't matter the weather. I'm feeling like 2 get green and all the meters. Boom like the speaker, his body get weaker. I heard these hollows giving niggas fevers. None of these niggas that's out here can really compare. I did better than this shit. He running too fast, I can see in his eyes that he's scared. He was lucky and up it and flicking my fingers too itch, trying to let it flare, but that's okay. Bend both ways, zombies is burning off a nigga's head.
I'm sick of this game. I'm sick of you calling my phone over nothing. Like, you do this every single month, bro. Stop calling my phone, trying to do this back and forth shit. You hit me up when you feel like it. You see me when you feel like it. And I'm not doing it, bro. This year, I'm not doing it. I'm done with you, bro. So stop it. I'm not doing the game, bro. You could find another bitch to do that shit, cause I'm not the one. I ain't the 1, 2, or the 3.
Like, you don't think you dragging it, like. I ain't even do that much. Shit crazy.
If I fuck up with you, Jack, it's like you still mine. Or would you let them niggas kill just to kill time? You too fine to have them guys tell you real lies, so I apologize if you ain't never had no real vibe. Baby, I ain't nothing that you used to. Yeah, I got some loose screws, but when it come to them, you know I choose you. Told you from the start, if you give me your heart, I won't abuse you. They mad, cause they got Jake from the past, you got a new dude. Diamonds on your left wrist, bands on your necklace. Them hoes, they don't gotta like it, but they gon' respect it. Tell your pops to get a tux, just stay ready for a wedding. An angel to the public, but a demon when we sexing from the back. Early morning hit it sideways, since the first date. You been thinking about your bridesmaids. When it come to you, you know I'm boosting up the crime rate. Girl, you know you mine, so I ain't never give it time and space. I know I sound too crazy on the daily, on this Henny got me wavy, but honest question, you still my baby, right? And girl, I'm on your body, I ain't never been this shaky type. Trying to curse me out, girl, you know that shit ain't ladylike. So when you going full through, how you still swiping on your phone when I'm calling you? How you watching all this pain that I'm showing you? I gotta ask you all these questions like an interview. Let's just keep this shit short, just like an interlude.
Done with this bitch.
Hey, bitch, hey, best of me is who I plan to be. If I fall, my niggas got me covered like a canopy. Looking in the mirror, who is that? I lost my sanity. I just didn't recognize cause I'm living my fantasy. Hey, best of me is who I plan to be. Get money like BMS, shout out to Demetrius Flannery. 720 S McLaren, who don't got no family. Tell her all my wishes, she gon' fulfill all my fantasies. Come to the crib and she gonna act shy. Scratching my head and I'm wondering why. She must have heard not a regular guy. Heard I got motion and all of a sudden she opened the door. No, I cannot deny. Red and blue light flashing right in my eye. Know that the police they want in my life. Please, I won't acknowledge no broke hoe. Planned it, they thought I was late. Really, I was a no-show. Help me elevate my plate. I take you out of Soho. Thrifting out on Broadway where we kick shit like the dojo. Do say in my cup I'm mixing, I don't popo. Liquor always land me in some trouble or some dodo, so fuck it.
It's really like a win-win situation.
He can't lose. He can't lose. Hey, best of me is who I plan to be. If I fall, my niggas got me color like a canopy. Looking in the mirror, who is that? I lost my sanity. I just didn't recognize cause I'm living my fantasy. Hey, best of me is who I plan to be. Get money like BMS, shout out Demetrius Flannery. 720 S McLaren, who don't got no family. Tell her all my wishes, she gon' fulfill all my fantasies.
This barber, I always do it better. Yeah. Hold on. Like pull up and hop out the Buick, give him a chance to come through shit. Niggas be pussy, they running, they land, they try to spin back on some females, she stupid. Shoot him like groupers, order a medium, rare cause the slice and watch him lose his fluid. I don't know why these niggas just copying these beats, they gon' run to the net like he boom shit. Nigga don't do shit. I'm feeling like Craig, I get the brick when I'm swinging, I'm knocking niggas out they dreads like I catch him. Turns to a memory, all you see RP and all his threads like bro, they be ducking. I come to junction, find that he hiding underneath his bed like singing in person. This shit is funny, have you seen Brunson niggas turning red like this is a message to all of them niggas that did think it stepped this shit bigger than me. Remember the days when it was me and the Brody, 2 deep, making 7 niggas flee like bad little bitch. She got some classes, I know she really for the team, cause after I'm through shaking these Gerbers, I'ma just slide and blow a little steam like don't need a heater. I'm still toting on Stacy in case a nigga wanna meet her. Slide to provide is the only way niggas feel useful to come out sitting from the bleachers. Making it higher, no matter the weather. I'm feeling like 2 get green and all the meters. Born like the speaker, his body get weaker. I heard these hollows giving niggas fevers. None of these niggas that's out here can really compare. I did better than this shit. He running too fast, I can see in his eyes that he's scared. He was lucky and up in and flicking my fingers too itch, trying to let it flare, but that's okay. Bend both ways, zombies is burning off a nigga's head.
What do you want? What do you want? Like, I'm sick of this game. I'm sick of you calling my phone over nothing. Like, you do this every single month, bro. Stop calling my phone, trying to do this back and forth shit. You hit me up when you feel like it. You see me when you feel like it. And I'm not doing it, bro. This year, I'm not doing it. I'm done with you, bro. So stop it. I'm not doing the game, bro. You could find another bitch to go do that shit, cause I'm not doing it. I ain't 1, 2, or 3.
Like, you don't think you dragging it, like. I ain't even do that much. Shit crazy. If I fuck up with you, Jack, it's like you still mine. Or would you let them niggas kill just to kill time? You too fine, I had them guys tell you real lies, so I apologize if you ain't never had no real vibe. Baby, I ain't nothing that you used to. Yeah, I got some loose screws, but when it come to them, you know I choose you. Told you from the start, if you give me your heart, I won't abuse you. They mad, cause they got Jay from the past, you got a new dude. Diamonds on your left wrist, bands on your necklace. Them hoes, they don't gotta like it, but they gon' respect it. Tell your pops to get a tux, just stay ready for a wedding. An angel to the public, but a demon when we sexing from the back. Really wanna hit it sideways, since the first date. You been thinking about your bridesmaids. When it come to you, you know I'm boosting up the crime rate. Girl, you know you mine, so I ain't never give it time and space. I know I sound too crazy on the daily, on this Henny got me wavy, but honest question, you still my baby, right? And girl, I'm on your body, I ain't never been a shaky type. Trying to curse me out, girl, you know that shit ain't ladylike. So when you going full through,
Yeah. The livest one. We tapped in, the livest one. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah. Wow, I'm like overly bright right now. I'm overly bright. All right, bet. Look, I gotta turn myself down. Cue the music. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And what's going on to my sports junkies, my four lifers, the diehards, and the sad little people whose team ain't never won a damn thing. But hey, I can relate. Welcome to all my listeners, whether you're watching on YouTube or tuning in audio only. This is another episode of Break the Huddle podcast. All right. Tap in with me, man. Tap in with me. I'm your humble host, Don Deuce. And my Knicks lost a heartbreaker, yo. I'm so sick right now. But hey, don't worry. Settle in. And just grab your jersey. Yeah. And before we kick things off, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe on YouTube, and follow Break the Huddle on all your favorite platforms, whether you're watching or listening. Don't miss out on any of the real talk we've got coming your way. All right. Listen, y'all. Let's get into it. Man. Because I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I hate it here. I can't believe that my Knicks lost. Like, it was a really tough game. Like, man, we almost had it, y'all. We almost had it. Aaron Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith, he did his thing tonight. Oh, my goodness. But look. We got to pull some of this. I got to pull this up for y'all, man. Pacers, edge out win versus the Knicks in game one. Pacers 138 to Knicks 135 OT. Haliburton had 31 and 11. Pacers lead the series 1-0. And Aaron Nesmith, he had the fourth quarter of his life. Literally probably the fourth quarter of his career. Not probably, most definitely the best fourth quarter of his career. And he literally put the Pacers into winning position. And then Haliburton sealed the deal, sending the game into OT. And then the Knicks just had a lot of defensive lapses late in that fourth quarter. And honestly, man, the Pacers just ended up making more plays in the end. Man, we literally almost had it, y'all. I'm literally sick to my stomach about this. Cause I don't get it. I don't get how we managed to do this. But I'll be honest with y'all. I'm not that scared about this. Like I don't know. Should I be worried? Like today proved a lot, actually. The Knicks proved a lot. In my opinion, I think the Knicks proved that their rotation can hang with that 8-man, 9-man rotation that the Pacers throw out there. Those Knicks starters, they prove that they're ready to play, and that they're ready for the challenge. We got some real strong campaign minutes tonight. Literally great strong campaign minutes, man. Hold on, what's going on here? I can't believe this, bro. But look, at this point, we gotta break down the game. We got to break down this game. This game was absolutely, positively. Honestly, this game had me fucked up. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, man. So I gotta go through my notes, man. The game started literally the game started in that first quarter really felt like a heavyweight fight. Both teams was throwing jabs. Brunson came out strong. Cat came out strong, and you saw early in that game that the bench was ready to play because we got some big buckets. Got some big buckets from Campaign in that first half, and some big defensive stops in that second unit. Mitchell Robinson, he's been absolutely phenomenal. Every time Mitchell Robinson steps on the floor, the play literally just gets better. The thing about Mitchell Robinson, I think Mitchell Robinson, the impact that he has will be felt greatly in this series, just simply because I think he's the strongest person on the floor. The way he rebounds offensively, I just think that the Pacers are going to have a hard time every game trying to keep him off the boards. And he creates these second chance points that just allows the Knicks to stay within the game. But even though they got it, they didn't really need it that well because they were shooting over 65% in that first half. But yeah, literally, I'm telling you, that first quarter genuinely felt like a Ali Frazier. It felt like a heavyweight match. And then Haliburton, he picked it up. He picked up his play in that second quarter. Yeah, Haliburton, he picked up his scoring in that second quarter. The Knicks, they had a lot of strong defensive plays throughout the game. Now, the problem is, as the game went on, their offense, it held steady, even though Jalen Brunson was dealing with foul trouble. Jalen Brunson absolutely put on a show. He put on a clinic. But defensively, that whistle wasn't really kind to him this game. Was not kind to him at all this game. But yeah, those big shots, but like I said in that first half, those big shots by Campaign was absolutely deadly. Josh Hart, his presence today was felt all over the place. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Perfect from the field heading into that first quarter. He was really setting the tone. He set the tone in terms of physicality and just in terms of focus. And all night, like I said, even it was more than just Mitchell Robinson. It felt like all night they just couldn't keep the Knicks off the glass. And I think that's where you'll feel our advantage throughout this series. Now, I'm not as upset as some Knicks fans would be in this game after this game one. Yeah, this was a tough loss, but I'm just motivated. I'm inspired by this play by this unit. If it looks like we got genuine bench minutes. I thought Brunson was able to stay fresh throughout the game. Cat was able to stay fresh throughout the game because of the solid Campaign, Miles Deuce McBride, and Mitchell Robinson minutes. Phenomenal. But when we speak to that fourth quarter, the Brunson in foul trouble, that really hurt us. But I love that OG, he stepped up. He gave us huge Brunson-less minutes. I think that's the key, and that's what Tom Thibodeau is like absolutely worried about, right? He's worried about these Brunson-less minutes. And OG was pretty much not doing too much early throughout that game. And then in that fourth quarter when Brunson went out, he hit back-to-back shots, and he really carried the Knicks on about like a 12-0 run. Oh, but yeah, Brunson comes back. Now it's clutch minutes, and it looks like we're in firm control of this game. And here comes Aaron Mother and Nesmith. The first three, all right, you got it. The second three, all right, you got it. 3 and up, all right. Now you're just doing fake shit. He was literally doing fake shit. But I'm not going to get worked up. I promise I'm not going to get worked up. I'm not ready to crash out. It's just game 1. I'm not ready to crash out. And I knew I didn't want to go to MSG. I knew I wasn't going to go to MSG. I said to myself, man, this is going to be a feel-out game. This is going to be a feel-out game for them boys. And they just here to try to figure it out. My boy Aaron said, I'm sick as fuck, boy. Train ride back to the crib, Matt. Yeah, I know there's probably a lot of dead vibes, a lot of quiet vibes on the train. Nobody happy. Oh, yo. Somebody else said that too, bro. Drug test that man, Aaron Nesmith. Nah, for real. Come on, bro. 5 straight triples. And I'm talking fadeaway triples, hand in the face. It wasn't right. It honestly was not right. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Because right down, look. And then after that, you got to just give it up to Hallie, man. Every time I think that this man is overrated, he's not overrated. He could go bucket for bucket with Brunson. We got to keep it a beat. He could go bucket for bucket with Brunson, and it looks like he's in a real attack mode. Especially on this game 1, he was getting his points when he can. He came alive in that second. He was sturdy in the third, and then down the stretch in the fourth, he showed you why he's leading this team. Foot on the line, thank you to the basketball guys. He had that foot on the line. I wasn't even tripping. I knew it didn't feel like a 3, but I'm just upset that we couldn't close out in that overtime, right? The defense literally just couldn't hold up. Oh, man. The inbound pass to Obi Toppin, that had me fucked up. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm getting a call. No! Yo. No! It's all right, bro. This was just.
You're done. Fuck the Knicks.
Yo,
fuck the Knicks.
This was just a feel-out game.
No!
This was just a feel-out game, bro.
No! Knicks.
Bro, it's all right, bro.
What the Haliburton, bro?
Bro, it's all right, bro.
What the Haliburton, bro?
Nah, fuck him.
Bro, what the Haliburton, dog?
Aaron Nesmith hit 5 triples.
What the fuck?
Aaron Nesmith hit 5 triples in a row, bro.
Fucking MJ, nigga.
Oh my
God.
That was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
That was the craziest shit.
I didn't like that.
Bro, nobody likes that. The whole fucking city didn't like that, bro.
I liked it.
Hold on. This nigga. Tell that nigga to pipe down.
Bro,
son.
I don't know what's wrong with this nigga, bro. I really don't know what's wrong.
Yo, tell him to pipe down, bro. I know he don't got nobody. I know he don't got nobody left in the playoffs.
This nigga's anti-Knicks, bro.
Exactly, bro. I gotta revoke his NYC card.
No funny shit.
Bro. Nah, it's alright,
I
man.
am fucking heartbroken, bro. I am fucking 17-point lead, bro.
Bro, it is what it.
17 points.
Yeah, that shit made my night, y'all. I ain't
We
even
had,
gonna
bro.
lie.
It's, but I can't. You can't be. You honestly cannot be that mad because it
I
was
really
literally
was
fake
back
shit.
cooking.
Like
One of
it's
those.
the basketball gods had to like come down and say not tonight.
Yo,
Had to help
Yo,
me out on that shit.
You
I
can't
just
win. You
want a
can't win this one tonight.
Nesmith, bro.
You said what?
You heard Don? I want a Nesmith. I want to knee him right in his head.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all forgetting that Obi Toppin just
Maybe
shifted on y'all?
maybe
Yeah,
I'm
traded him
not.
too.
Maybe I'm not that upset because I want a little money on. The parlay hit, but shit.
Oh,
hit for?
fuck
What you hit
out of
for?
here.
What you hit for?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm streaming right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to say the whole thing. Well, you know, it's a good little money on. Good little money on.
This nigga streaming on us.
It's
Why
a
you
good-
streaming on us?
Yo,
Why
yo.
you nigga streaming on us?
Yo, tell the stream
Why
I
you
said
streaming on
fuck the Knicks.
Bro, you're a hater, bro. You're a hater.
Fuck the Knicks.
Yo, bro, that shit broke my fucking heart, my nigga.
It's
You don't
alright, man.
understand, man.
That the
Even
nigga
loud
was
stream.
the nigga
Niggas
was
is choke
hitting
artists.
the first three. I was like, all right. The second one, I'm like, all right. The third one, I'm like, yo.
That double clutch, the
fuck,
double clutch
bro?
3 was nasty.
The double
What he
clutch
fucking-
3, like,
The double clutch 3 was
yo.
nasty.
Now
was
you
disgusting, bro.
just doing shit.
And Don, you want to know a secret?
What happened?
That was an M1.
Which one? Oh, wait, which
Beautiful.
shot?
The one that he shot where he fell on the floor where he double clutched?
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
an
Bro,
M1, my brother.
Yeah.
That was and you want to know another thing? That put back dunk by that nigga.
Oh, by
that
Obi
acrobatic
Toppin
nigga,
at
what's
the
his
end.
name?
At the end.
Toppin?
Yeah, that was a yeah, that
Yeah,
was
and
an
they
N
didn't
one
call that
too.
shit.
See what I'm saying, bro? So we can't even be mad.
Y'all niggas
Nah, we
just
can't-
suck.
We can't
We
be mad.
cannot be mad, bro.
We can't be mad.
Niggas want to come at the refs, bro. We
I'm
cannot
not-
be fucking mad, bro.
I'm not
These
gonna
niggas
lie.
let mad Cole slide, bro. There was N1s all over the floor, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was a tough game. Like and it sucks because like Cat and Brunson went for like 70.
Unbelievable, bro.
Like you're not supposed to lose when
You're not supposed
when your
to- he
big
was not
guns
supposed
put
to
up
lose.
70.
Brunson had some bad turnovers, though, gang. I can't
Brunson
lie.
had 5 fouls.
Yeah,
How many turnovers? Like
That played a big part too.
foul-
He couldn't play
the
defense.
fouls,
How many
the
turnovers
fouls
he
was
had?
nuts.
I don't know. Y'all lose.
Yo, I hate this nigga, bro. This
Shit,
nigga
bro.
getting excited.
Nah, I hate.
Because
I'm
when
starting
the
to
Celtics
hate
was
him,
standing
bro.
up, niggas was violating me.
It's alright, bro.
So now,
Bro, honestly, bro, you shouldn't even be talking, bro. You shouldn't even be talking, bro. Honestly, somebody need to just lock you away. Your team is out of here. My niggas is still dancing. You just a hater at this point. I get it.
swear.
Yo, bro, how the Knicks let another team pulling them on them, though? That right there, that was bad.
Bro, I
Work.
just
Nah,
told
but
it.
this one
That's
is
his go-to
different
shot. Ain't watch
though.
film. I don't know.
This was different though.
I think
Like
he's like 11 for 12 on shots like that now.
this was like
Halliburton's a fucking problem when it comes down to the clutch time.
Yeah,
That
I
nigga
ain't gonna
ice
lie.
his game.
He's
the
a
nigga
demon.
dribbles
He's
the
a
ball
demon.
all the way out too, bro. I hated that. I hated everything about that.
He pulled
That's his
that.
go-to
He pulled that
shot.
shit back,
Like,
and that was a rainbow. He pulled that shit back and shot a rainbow, gang.
But that's his go-to shot, dog.
Hell yeah, you know. I already know.
You've seen him hit that before.
But that was good defense. We defended that one good. He just got the bounce, bro. He's tough.
Yo, bro.
Anunoby's supposed to guard.
Yo, bro.
I'ma admit
I ain't
that
gonna lie to you.
he's
I
tough.
hated his animation after he made it. I hated that one.
The choke animation.
I hated
That's
that
Reggie
animation.
Miller.
I hated that.
Somebody
animation.
tweeted as soon as he get the chance to do that, he's gonna do it, and y'all dead ass choked and he did it.
Bro,
I hated that.
Like after he did that, I knew y'all lost. I want to judge.
he was fiending to do that though. He was fiending like.
He was super fiending to do that.
Come on, gang. He was fiending.
If that shot you hit counted as a 3, we would have never heard the end of that.
Yo, super.
Absolutely.
Heard the end of that.
Absolutely. But shit, man, I'm about to get back to this.
All right,
I'm gonna
guys.
hit y'all, bro.
All right, bro.
Safety, bro.
Safety. Man, man, people call me in. We gotta talk Knicks, man. It's a lot of devastated Knicks fans out there, I know. But it is what it is, man. We got game 2 coming up. We cannot fold. We cannot fold. All that energy, put all that energy into game 2. That's what we need to do. We need to put all our energy into game 2 because at this point, like I said, game 1 was just a fluke. Game 1 was a genuine fluke, and all we need to do is play just a little bit more defense in that fourth quarter, and we could get it done. Because when I look at Cat's 30 plus, 12 boards, like, I really think Cat's dominance is just a sign of many things to come, because I don't think Miles Turner can outplay Cat. I'll keep it a bean. And Siakam isn't nearly doing enough damage for this team. So now it comes down to Aaron Nesmith. Do I expect Aaron Nesmith to knock down a 30 clip and hit 5 trays in the fourth quarter again? No, I don't expect that. I think the Knicks shouldn't panic. They should continue to play their game, because what I liked out of them, I thought the offense was going. Just had a unfortunate ending to this ball game, and you got to just give the Pacers credit. You honestly got to just give them credit, bro, because I think Aaron Nesmith is not doing what he's doing next game. And then in game 2, I hope that we can get great minutes down the stretch of this series. I hope we continue to get great minutes from Campaign and Mitchell Robinson. You're not going to see a lot of Hacker Mitch in this game, just because it looks like the Pacers, they want to play fast. So slowing down the game is not necessarily going to be to their benefit. Now, that's why I think that Mitchell Robinson is the true X factor. I really do think he's the true X factor. He's going to create a lot of second chance points. And then we even seen what Isaiah Hartenstein did for us last year, and how beneficial he was in the playoffs with his offensive rebounding. And it looks like Mitchell Robinson, outside of that Celtics series, Mitchell Robinson, he's going to continue to show and do everything he can to will this team to victory, man. He's going to continue to create second chance points, and I hope we continue to fucking cash on that. Dead ass. I really do hope so. Oh my God. Shout out to everybody live on X. Shout out to everybody on YouTube tapping in with me. The only thing is, how do the Knicks get game 2, get a nice split? How do the Knicks get a good game 2 and a nice game 2 win, split the series going back to Indiana? I think we play good on the road. I say we get out. This is the Pacers' only win. I just think that the Knicks, they learn their lesson easily. Knicks easily learn their lesson. Oh shit. Hey, like my new camera view, this is crazy. This my new camera view, y'all. Sorry, I got some stuff on the floor like dustpan. I got some shenanigans. I got a package today. We outside the Garden game 2. Nah, that's a fact, bro. I'm outside game 2. No funny shit. I'm literally outside game 2. I'm about to do some more interviews. That's why they asked me if I was going out game 1. I said, nah, this is just going to be a feel out game. I said, nah, this is going to be a feel out game, y'all. I just knew it. Hell yeah. Ah, man. What to do. I'm up though. I'm up streaming though right now. Let's see what we got here. For game 2, can Jalen Brunson stay out of foul trouble in game 2? I didn't think that the Pacers did a good job capitalizing on Jalen Brunson's foul trouble, given the fact that he scored over 30. But it is interesting to see how they're calling his defense in this series. I thought that the whistle today was pretty fair, honestly. People are gonna argue about Jalen Brunson, the calls that Jalen Brunson gets, but y'all are fouling. He has tremendous balance where it feels like people don't recognize that about his game. He knows how to manipulate his angles. He's not foul baiting. You guys defenders just literally cannot stay in front of him. And he knows how to manipulate his movements. It's not my fault. It's not his fault. The only fault is the defenders. And the refs are going to call it every single time, bro. Literally every single time. Some things I saw out of this game, a couple things I saw out of this game, for one, mainly I would say is the way the Knicks chose to defend Haliburton on the pick and roll. Man, that drop coverage that we're seeing from the Knicks against Haliburton, we're gonna need to do something about that. Now, you've seen it less in that double big lineup where they kind of took where they were trying that pick and roll against Mitchell Robinson versus Cat. Mitchell Robinson's a little bit more athletic. He was able to step up. He was able to step up on those screens. They were able to rotate, and Haliburton wasn't able to get his points so easily. But when they attack Cat in that pick and roll, he plays that drop coverage. Hallie's just picking it apart. Like, he's literally having his way. It'll be interesting to see what Tibbs does in game 2 when it comes to those situations, because Haliburton literally went on a personal run in that second quarter simply off of that drop coverage. So it'll be interesting. Oh, man, bro. I can't believe it, y'all. I literally can't believe it. Hold on, we gotta... Oh, we gotta put up some...
I trust.
All right, let's...
I'm have his back no matter what. I just got to be smart.
Jalen, how do you summarize? You guys had a 14-point lead with 2:51 left to go. How do you summarize how the game closed?
Can't really summarize it. Give them a lot of credit. They closed the game out like they've been doing it all playoffs. Just not really good on our part.
Pretty rare to see a guy like Nesmith hit 5 threes in a row in late game. Just what did you see on the defense from him that let him get those shots?
I mean, it wasn't rare or a rare sighting. I mean, he can shoot, and but now when good teams, when they have a hot shooter, they find him. So it's just not good on our part, and finding him in transition and him getting open spots.
Pacers stole the game in the last minute. How difficult is to recover from something like this, and what are learning from this?
Tomorrow we watch film and get together as a team and just reevaluate and then be ready for game 2.
The lead was so big with so little time left. In the moment, are you realizing
Pacers stole the game in the last minute.
And
how difficult is
I guess are you realizing how hot he is?
I mean, yeah. I mean, once he hits one, you got to be on high alert, and so just I got to do a better job of finding him. I think he had like 1 or 2 that started it off, and with me in the vicinity, and just not a way to close the game.
Jalen, and end of the game, they started trapping you more, like in the fourth. How'd you feel like you responded in those situations, and what do you feel like you could have done there?
Not turn the ball over and give my teammates a better chance to close out this game. Just turn the ball over doesn't help us. And,
like you got off the ball quick enough? Or?
I feel like I can, but also I feel like I know how not to turn the ball over, and so just like I said, it's not a good way to end the game.
Kat, how tough is this loss for you guys, and how do you guys bounce back?
I mean, any game you lose is tough, especially in the playoffs. How you bounce back? I mean, you just get back in the lab. Tomorrow we get to practice, watch the film, and get ready for the next one. That's the only way you bounce back.
For either of you, I mean, obviously we've talked so much about the nature of the comebacks against the Pistons, the 3 double-digit comebacks against the Celtics. What, I guess, being on the other side of this and the emotional weight of that, I know you were going to say that you want to wipe the slate clean, but just how different is it to kind of be on the other end of it, and just how do you come back from it?
New program, new program.
I mean, in the playoffs, when you win, it's the best thing ever. When you lose, the worst thing ever. And so the best way to deal with all that is just stay level-headed and making sure we have each other's backs. Obviously not the way we want to finish the game. But I mean, like you said, tomorrow we have to watch film and get better, and just making sure that we're ready for game 2.
Carl, obviously you're from here. You know the history of the Knicks and the Pacers, although it was a long time ago. Is there any part of you that's kind of aware of the historical similarities between this game and the? I know Tyrese did the choke gesture, and the same thing with Reggie Miller on the call. Is there any part of you that's thinking about that, or can you process that as a New Yorker?
I mean, it's our job to make history. So we're not here to repeat history. We're here to make history. So that doesn't pop into my mind. I only think about the present and what we could do right now so we can make our own history.
For either one of you, I mean, for 46 minutes, you guys were keeping up with their pace. You guys were kind of meeting their intensity on the glass. Is it hard to, I know probably right now it is, but when you step back and you look at this game, you guys did what you needed to do to win the game until the final 2 minutes. Can there be positives that you take from this and build on it as you go into game 2 and not get too down on yourself?
I mean, we didn't do what we needed to do. We would be coming in here talking a whole different ball game, but
I can't believe it, man.
There's a lot of things like
up
you said
17,
that we did good,
y'all.
and we put ourselves in a position to win. It's just about, I've said this multiple times, just executing and being disciplined for 48 minutes. Doing that for more of the game than we've done in the last 2 series. We got to be better, in this series, especially against this team. And like you said, we played 46 good minutes. Those 2 minutes is where we lost the game, and that's on all of us. So we all got to be better. We all got to step up to the plate.
Jalen, does the experience in the playoffs of dealing with adversity and overcoming adversity come into play here after a game like this?
Yeah, we gotta stop that. Yo. What you doing, bro? Oh, you sleeping?
Am I asleep? Are you calling me to tell me good night?
Hell no, I'm not calling you to tell you good night.
Oh, okay.
Why would I want to do that?
It was some TikTok shit going around.
Damn, you're mad low. Is it me or is it you?
Nah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I could like hear you, but like you're like low. Let me see. My shit turned up. Yeah, man. Nah, I was gonna see if you wanted to hop on stream.
How long are you gonna be on the stream?
I mean, I just finished talking about some Knicks shit. I ain't gonna lie. I just finished talking about the Knicks. I was just gonna cover some other stuff real quick, just to tap in. I feel like there's some other stuff. There's some other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'll be able to hop on in like an hour, but if you're still gonna be on.
You said when?
Like an hour.
Like an hour? Oh shit, I might be off. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'm on a whole new platform right now. My shit is
Were you not on StreamYard no more?
Nah, I'm off StreamYard, man.
Nigga upgraded.
Facts. I'm on some.
Nigga went viral and upgraded.
Yeah, nah, for real. That shit is like this is way better. I'm working out the kinks, but it's way better. This is like a real. This is a real situation I got.
You powered up to level 2, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Levels like the Pat McCaffrey shit.
Type shit.
That's dead ass like diamond level, nigga.
Type shit. Nah, but that's what this platform I'm on is what some of the best pods use.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I definitely gotta step into that.
This is one of them ones. I can play my music. I can do everything I want.
And then, is there like a different charge compared to what you had? I'm using like StreamYard.
You said what?
Like, was it like a different charge?
A different charge?
Yeah, like.
Oh, it's the same bread, but it's the same bread. Just it's just way better. It's just the same. It's better features. Same shit, better features. Chris on the stream. Nigga said, hell no, I'm not calling you to tell you good night. Absolutely not, bro.
You said what?
Nah, he was laughing at me, not telling you good night. Nigga is nuts.
Niggas conversations.
Yeah, bro. Niggas on the pod, man.
Yo.
But shit, I'm about to tap in. I'm about to go talk about some other shit real quick. I'm not even tired. That's why.
Yeah, I'm not tired either.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you.
Alright, bet that, bro.
Alright, bro.
Tell Chris I said fuck him and fuck the Knicks.
Hey, we going to the finals.
Fuck the Knicks, man. Y'all niggas choked, bro. Y'all niggas choked. I turned off the game because I thought it was GG's, bro.
It's alright, man. It's alright. We're gonna get it back in blood game too.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit on the stream. Don't worry.
Alright.
I'm a fucking Knicks hater. Alright, bro.
Alright, bro. Oh man. I'm telling you, man, my feelings last night was fucking hurt. Literally hurt, y'all. What are the Knicks gonna do? This was a hard game because all I can say is if you just make a couple timely defensive plays down the stretch, just a couple, I think we could get this one easily. The Obi Toppin rebound. If we box out there late in the game in that OT, there's a couple Brunson turnovers that I want to get back. Like, we gotta look, man. We gotta keep it. We gotta be for real. We gotta be for real. You see me, man. You see me. Got the Skyemi cam. Got the Skyemi cam up top. We got vibes, man. We got vibes. Tap into the stream. Don Deuce, break the huddle. Every time y'all get on this, don't forget to hit that like button, man. This shit is, we growing. Tomorrow we streaming. Tomorrow we streaming the OKC game. I think the Timberwolves are gonna win tomorrow. There's just no way the Timberwolves go down 0-2. Timberwolves got to get it back. Oh man, I'm back on Friday. I'm at the guard. I'm not streaming till late night. I'm not streaming till late night. Game two at the Garden. I'm about to go out there. I gotta be with the fans. I gotta be with the people. I gotta talk my shit with the people. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Whoever hit that like button, keep tapping in, share. I think I need to announce my streams more, right? Announce my streams. That'll be the next wave. But it is getting late. Oh my. All right, I think I got one more. Before I get off, I'm gonna talk a little football just before I get off. Hold on, where we at with it? There we go. Definitely gonna talk a little football, man. We pulling up here. Oh wait, hold on. Let me play some of that music. My fault, y'all. What?
Hey, bitch, hey, best of me is who I plan to be. If I fall, my niggas got me covered like a canopy. Looking in the mirror, who is that? I lost my sanity. I just didn't recognize cause I'm living my fantasy. Hey, best of me is who I plan to be. Get money like BMF, shout out to Demetrius Flannery. 720 as McLaren, who don't got no family. Tell her all my wishes, she gon' fulfill all my fantasies. Come to the crib and she gonna act shy. Scratching my head and I'm wondering why. She must have heard not a regular guy. Heard I got motion and all of a sudden she opened the door. No, I cannot deny. Red and blue light flashing right in my eye.
Hold on, I gotta pull some of this. I gotta pull this up, man. I gotta pull some of this up. Yeah, tap in with me. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. The like button goes a long way, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, sir. Cause I be spitting. Alright, what are we about to do right here, bro? Look, we turning this off. I got a new topic, y'all. I got a new topic. Yes, sir. All right, man, look. We got to address this. Recently there's been a lot of online beefing between some of them guys. A lot of bickering between some of the famous guys. A lot of the guys we watch on TV, that we did watch on TV. And in particular, RG3 and Ryan Clark. Now, all of this, I just want y'all to know. All of this stems from Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Now, here's my thing about the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark situation. I'm getting to a point where the discourse and engagement around the WNBA, I'm absolutely getting tired about it. Because in a sport where I appreciate its growth, I appreciate the players, I appreciate everything basically that the WNBA has to offer right now, right? And the thing about it is, a lot of the conversation isn't actually about basketball. It's about race. It's about this. It's about that. A lot of conversation we don't get out of the NBA. And I think that's a real issue. I think the WNBA needs to figure out a way to get some narrative control over this. The racial commentary that surrounds the two of these people, two of these athletes, you can't just ignore it, right? You don't want to, but for a lot of people though, we just want to talk ball. We just want to watch ball. We want to appreciate Caitlin Clark. Yes, Caitlin Clark is the best player. Yes, Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese. Angel Reese is no slouch. She's good in her own right. But those two have a storied past, and the WNBA want to continue to sell that narrative. I actually think that the real rivalry is going to be Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins in the coming future. Or even Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, once Paige gets it clicking, right? But Angel Reese, late in the game, she's going up, and Caitlin Clark a hard take foul. Hard take foul. She didn't want to get the basket. Angel Reese got up, responded, didn't like what happened, and it was a flagrant. It got called a flagrant, and so they moved on. As any basketball play should move on. But then people online took that clip, took that play, and it began to be fueled by racism. Fueled by everything not basketball. And that's honestly exhausting. Like, truly exhausting, bro. So now, when I think about even in the response of Caitlin Clark, she didn't feel like it was a flagrant, and she moved on. Even in response to Angel, and then even Angel Reese's response, like she didn't want to make it a thing, so they moved on. As they should, bro. That's what should happen. They should move on. But here, RG3, he takes it upon himself to then make a claim that Angel Reese doesn't just dislike Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese actually hates Caitlin Clark. Like real, genuine hate. And a lot of people didn't like RG3's commentary. A lot of people didn't like RG3's take on that. Mainly black people. Because for a lot of black people, for a lot of black women, they see as, why can't we just play basketball? Like when Draymond Green was putting Rudy Gobert in the walls of Jericho, we not saying, oh man, Draymond hates Rudy Gobert. I know that for a fact. Nigga, RG3, how you know what Angel Reese, how you know what's going on in Angel Reese's heart? How you know? You don't know. So he's speaking in these absolutes, and when he doesn't need to, because he doesn't know her. And then he just starts pulling information and different times, and it just wasn't necessary, and it wasn't called for, right? Now, incoming Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark did not like what was going on. Ryan Clark did not like what was said by RG3. And oh look, I'm doxing myself. Crazy. Crazy, y'all. Like current application. There we go. I don't know why it's like that. There we go. I didn't know what was going on.
We moved in to being able to read the expressions of a person and know their intent, know their character, know their perspective. But he does understand hate because I think he also understands the hate of self. When you look at the play, which is all we can speak to as professionals, all we can speak to as analysts, Angel Reese pushed one of her teammates. Caitlin Clark had a hard foul, which is part of basketball. I feel like it was assessed correctly. And Angel Reese's reaction is the sort of reaction you get in a situation when you feel like you took an intentionally hard foul. That's competitiveness. That's rivalry. That's not hate. And so now, though, when RG3 jumps on to the hate train or to the angry train, and now follows along with what we saw from Keith Olbermann, what we saw from Dave Portnoy, as they poured on to Angel Reese to make her the villain in Caitlin Clark's heroic or hero story.
Right.
The one thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what Black women have to endure in this country, about what young Black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with.
Okay. What? Would you be going home? Look, I'm not a parent. And while I might be agreeing with Ryan Clark so far, I can still understand that. What is he talking? Like, what is he talking about in reality? Like if I had a child, like, would I go home and talk to her about what Angel Reese is going through? Like, is Angel Reese like a fragile being and I need to explain what she's going through to my kid? Or should I represent her in terms of strength? Should I highlight her strength? Should I highlight, look how tough she is on the basketball court? Like, why would I need to be talking about what Angel Reese is like going through mentally with my kid? Like, why would I have that conversation? Why would I want to have that conversation? What is that conversation for? Like, we got to be realistic. Like, when he says this, like, what is he actually talking about? Like, in what context? Like, do you come home and then does, like, oh, Daddy, how did Angel Reese do today? Like, I don't know how the conversation sparks. Bro, this shit need to play. Oh, this shit not even trying to play. What the actual... Yeah, I can't believe this. Oh, I know what's going on. My fault, gang. My fault, gang. I know what's going on. My fault, child. My fault, yeah. Hey. too many applications running, you know what I'm saying?
There, that's not hate. And so now, though, when RG3 jumps on to the Keith Olbermann, what we saw from they have to endure in this country, about what young black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom. Now, when you look at it,
like, why would
I think Asia Wilson is the face of the league. Asia Wilson is the best player.
Why would I have those conversations?
Caitlin Clark is the most important player in the WNBA. And a ton of her fandom has come along with some racial bias or some racial pieces to why people love her so much. And so now, if you're RG3, when is the last time within your household you've had a conversation about what she's dealing with? You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping.
Like, he's not insulting, like, the wife. Like, he's not insulting this man's wife. We could at least say that, right? But he is, like, I think just the sheer fact of him mentioning RG3's wife is a foul ball. That's definitely a foul. If he was disrespecting a wife, now it's a flagrant. But I said foul ball, flagrant, Jesus. But mentioning a wife is definitely foul, bro. Don't mention that man's wife. Now, while I might agree with what he's saying, though, if you feel that strongly about that man's character, why not just text him and tell him that? Sometimes I feel like everything don't need to be a public lynching. Like, it don't gotta be a public. Everything don't gotta be in the public. Keeping it real can mean you talking to that man on the phone or face to face. It don't gotta be you getting on your podcast and disrespecting this man and his wife. And although he did not use disrespectful words, just mentioning her, I personally feel Ryan Clark is a little out of bounds. He might be out of bounds here. Like, not even Mike. I don't want to say Mike because I just think he is.
And so to me, it's just another situation that now this young lady has to deal with. When I worked with RG3, he would make all of these sort of corny jokes about milk and how much he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media the color of his wife's skin, as if the color of her skin is what makes her special, as if the color of her skin is what makes her a good wife. I've met the lady, I've had a conversation with her. Right. I think she's more than that. But it also leads to what black women deal with a lot from black men who have chose to date or marry outside of their race. They always feel like they have to go the extra mile to prop up the woman that they're married or the woman that they're with over black women by denigrating black women. I feel like we should have an opportunity to move past that and understand that Angel Reese can be great in her own right, as Caitlin Clark is as well. Caitlin Clark is a likable and lovable superstar. She pays homage to the stars of the past. She pays homage to the Black women that have come before her, and now she is carrying the mantle forward. So there's no need to pin those two against each other and paint them based on stereotypical tropes. And I think this is what I'd like RG3 to know, that no matter how much he continues to echo the microaggressions of racist, he'll be no less Black than me.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I personally might agree with Ryan Clark. What I don't agree with here is him mentioning this man's wife right here. I think he lost it. Why you talk about that man's wife, man? Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. But yeah, like you ain't gotta mention that man's wife, bruh. If we being honest, I just think that. But this is like a tough conversation. Honestly, this entire thing about RG3, it's a tough conversation to have because some might say that RG3 played the victim in his response to Ryan Clark. And personally, I thought it was fair. He didn't really address anything. If we're being honest, he didn't address anything. He kind of just threw it back on. He kind of just threw it back onto Ryan Clark. And I mean, he started off, there's a line you don't cross in life, and Ryan Clark sprinted past it. Ryan Clark didn't like my take on Angel Reese hating Caitlin Clark. That's fine. Disagreement is part of the game. But instead of debating my point, he personally attacked me and my family. That shows how low of a person he is. I give a sports opinion. I said Andrew Reese hates Caitlin Clark based on repeated visible actions on the court and in press conferences. That is not enough for you to dictate and you to summarize what's in another person's heart, Robert Griffin III. I will tell you that, sir. I backed it up with 5 separate examples from the game of basketball because that's what I do. I analyze sports. I stay in the arena. Just because Angel Reese is Black doesn't mean that her game and actions can't be critiqued. A Black man or woman is not restricted from giving a sports opinion on another Black man or woman just because you don't like it. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm getting to we're getting into a conversation where it feels like we're restricting what another Black man can do because he's chosen to lay down with a white woman. We honestly shouldn't care. Now, some of the criticism towards Robert Griffin III in terms of his milk jokes, listen, bro, that is something that needs to be looked at. Personally, he gotta ease up with the milk jokes, and he started deleting tweets. But the world done seen them all. I believe it. I believe Ryan Clark when he says that the man is corny. But what I don't believe in is the restrictions placed that we are trying to place upon him simply because we believe that he doesn't have tough conversations with his biracial children at night about the Black woman plight. I just don't know if that's a fair thing to do to anybody. RG3 is entitled to his opinion just as much as Ryan Clark is is entitled to an opinion. But the criticism that RG3 faced, that's fair. People think that he's perpetuating a stereotype amongst black women when he makes that claim that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. Sure. Like that's a real thing, and I'll agree to that. I'll subscribe to that. I'm not reading all of this, right? RG3 must be fucking nuts if he thinks I would read all of that. But let's see what bro man had to say, man.
But I think all of you know there's a line in life that you just simply don't cross. Wives and children are always off limits. And Ryan Clark has sprinted past that line. Ryan Clark didn't like my sports take that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. And that's fine. It's okay. It's part of the game. Sports media, I'm going to have an opinion. This person might not agree with it. That person might not agree with it. But what you don't do is turn around and personally attack me and my family just because you don't agree with a sports opinion that is purely based off the sport. I didn't make it personal. But what that really shows is just how low of a person Ryan Clark is. But Ryan, you crossed the line, man. You made it personal and some. I really believe there should be no space in sports media for personal attacks. I've said it before. But certainly personal attacks against wife and children have always been off limits. Ryan, you attacked me and my family in a public forum on a level that shows just how low of a human being you are.
Yikes.
You disagree with me all you want. Challenge my takes, but keep my family and my wife out of it. That's a boundary that should always be respected, man. Always. Ryan Clark personally attacking me and my family because he disagreed with my sports opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
is a bad look for ESPN.
It feels like he's missing the point
It's
here.
cowardly. It's spineless.
He missed the point.
Personally attacking.
But I think Ryan Clark could have explained the point just a little bit better.
Personally because he disagreed with my sports opinion.
Like, come on. All in all, man, I don't think we should be policing anybody. That's my God honest opinion. We shouldn't be policing anybody. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button if you tapping in. Yeah, but you got all these people weighing in about the Ryan Clark situation, and I just think, first of all, somebody said Ryan Clark can't even talk because his first kid was with a white woman. And my bro is doing all this preaching, but see, that's the thing though. That's why it's silly, because Ryan Clark is somebody for the people. He just happens to have a child with a white woman. And that's okay. But now he looks silly trying to police. Another black man because he has biracial children. The black man with biracial children is criticizing the black man with biracial children. About how to treat black people. This is nuts. And then he uses his biracial family as an excuse why he's so disconnected from what black women are going through. It just doesn't necessarily make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And that is why we cannot and we should not just be policing what people can and can't say. Y'all should have just held RG3 to the fire without that take from Ryan Clark. And when I say hold his feet to the fire, means stay on his ass. Let him know that he's pushing a bad narrative. Get him to see it. But when y'all start putting labels onto people and you start trying to separate people and you start trying to use your internet psychology on them, you start to look silly. You genuinely start to look silly. I'm not even kidding. Ryan Clark looks crazy. Although I agree with him. But we as people gotta figure out better ways to get our message across. Deadass. We gotta figure out better ways to get the message across when it comes to just trying to get people to see where they went wrong. We're so quick to just call people names and we're just so quick to, I don't know, man. It's not right. Personally, it's not right. We got to do better, man. But y'all, it has been real. I'm finna get off this stream. It's been lit. I appreciate y'all. It's late. I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta work out. But it's been real. Thank y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Adios. Okay, now here's where there we go.